I'm Managing Director Michael Knight of the OK Preps Network. I'm joined by Union Head Coach Rudy Garcia. Coach, welcome back to the TOC. This is, I think, the third or fourth trip in the last 5 years for the Redskins?
I believe so. Kind of haven't really counted, but it's always fun to come back. It's always one of those tournaments that the kids look forward to having an opportunity to play in, and so we're excited to be back and hopefully be able to put out a good product and play well.
You won't be at full strength. You'll be without one of your starters, Mel Garcia, who's healing from a fractured foot, expected back in January. But you got some star power that will be on the floor, mainly Ethan Shagwell. What can we expect from the Redskins by the time late December rolls around?
It's just a lot of growth, I think. We obviously, like I said, we have Ethan, Adrian, Rodriguez, and then now Felton, and Jamari, who are 4 starters back from last year. And Mo is a big part of what we do, and we really, last night really showed in our game against Owasso. But, I think with some of our new guys that really haven't been the guys, in these next few games, give them opportunity to grow into their spots and roles. We've, some kids coming in from football that are still trying to get their basketball legs under them. So I anticipate by the time we get to the tournament champions, a much better team than we are right now.
Coach, you get Fort Cobb Broxton in the first round. How do you keep your kids not overlooking a small school just because they're Class A or Class B? This is a good basketball team, and there's a reason why they're in the TOC. They got invited because they're one of the better teams in the state. Well,
that's the first I haven't looked at my bracket yet, so I guess now you've told me who we're playing. So
breaking news here.
So it's sometimes that you do run into that. I know through the years we've had some teams that have come, and you face those smaller schools, and as coaches we know those teams are good and they can play, and that's why they are here. And we know that. We'll get film and do some things to watch them maybe, but it's one of those deals. It's always difficult to convince kids, hey, those guys can play basketball, and sometimes they don't get themselves ready. I remember back when we had Jack Marlowe and those guys, we played Yale, and everybody, they're thinking, Yale, Oklahoma, who is this? And, before we know it, we're winning in overtime, we're at the buzzer. So, and even against Ketchum, back when Coach Callison was there, and things. So, those teams, we know they can play basketball as coaches. It's convincing your kids that, hey, everybody here is capable of winning, and you got to bring your A game. If you don't, you'll go home, you'll get onto the loser side, and it's not going to be any fun.
He's Union Head Coach Rudy Garcia. We'll see the Redskins all 3 days at this year's Tournament of Champions. OK Preps is this year's home for the Tournament of Champions, all 3 days live on the OK Preps Network. For Coach Garcia, I'm Michael Knight. This has been another TOC preview right here on OKPreps.com.